I don't think Stormzy makes music for us anymore. You know what I mean?
Anymore?
Yeah.
Bro, you didn't think that tune with Ray was a fucking banger?
Bro, do you know it's with Stormzy, yeah? He'll make a good tune, I'll say, oh yeah, tune's cool. Video drops. Oh, video's cold.
He's got the best videos right now. So why do you say he doesn't make the music for us no more? In his latest song, you mentioned about something about, you're talking about stuff that we're too poor to understand or he's too rich to, you get me?
And I feel like the music is disconnected from us. I feel like
one of his first singles was a drill song though.
Toxic Trait?
Yeah.
With Fredo?
Yeah.
What, you feeling that, yeah?
I didn't, but it's still a drill song, isn't it? It's still a drill song. It's still a drill song.
It's a drill song, but you say it's a drill song, I shouldn't just accept that. Like, yeah, it's a drill song, I should love it, or...
No, I'm not saying you should love it. You say you don't make music for us. Who else is you making drill for?
Bro, but when I say us, are we listening to Toxic Trait though? Even though Fredo's on there, we're not skipping that.
I wouldn't skip it if it came on.
You're not skipping it?
No.
Fair enough, man.
I wouldn't put it on my playlist, but I wouldn't skip it if it came on.
What's good, my link, and me? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTyENT. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now guys, today we're going to be discussing whether or not Stormzy is making music for quote-unquote us. And we're going to break this down in way more detail. But you know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe. But today I'm going to drop a banger like this one. And hit that note, because you're in the so you can be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now guys, it looks like Stormzy is once again a topic of discussion in the rap scene, as a video was circulating last week regarding whether or not Stormzy makes music for quote-unquote us. Take a look at this clip.
I don't think Stormzy makes music for us anymore. He'll make a good tune, I'll say, oh yeah, tune's cool. Video drops. Oh, video's cold. And then that's it. And I feel like the music is disconnected from us. I feel like
one of his first singles was a drill song though.
Toxic Trait?
Yeah.
With Fredo?
Yeah.
What, you feeling that, yeah?
I didn't, but it's still a drill.
LOL, I'm fucking dead.
Now, first things first, I think we need to clarify what he means by us. For you keen viewers out there, you can probably decipher that he means the urban community, you know, the real street drillers like myself.
Yeah.
So he's basically saying that Stormzy's no longer making music for the urban scene anymore. And honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I think that is a very fair point. If you take a look at Stormzy's career from 2014 up until now, there's been a very clear paradigm shift in the type of music that he's been making. And I do believe this paradigm shift began when he dropped Gang Signs and Prayer, a very good debut album in 2017. It was here that he evidently decided to take a more commercial sounding approach with the music he was making. I mean, of course he did have the good rap songs on there like Cold and Big for Your Boots and songs like that, but then he also tried to do the singing thing as well with songs like Blinded by Your Grace Part 2 and Cigarettes and Kush and 21 Gun Salute, and obviously these songs did end up being some of the most popular songs and most successful songs of the album, with Cigarettes and Kush being certified silver and Blinded by Your Grace Part 2 being certified double platinum. So if you're Stormzy and you're Stormzy's team and you're seeing that the more commercial, the more flower boy, positive gospel side of Stormzy is what's bringing in the moolah, then of course you're going to lead into it a bit more. Now I know what you're thinking. The rapping songs that I mentioned also went double platinum and silver respectively. So some might say that disproves my point, but I would argue that it actually proves my point even more, because I think that Stormzy and his team realized that this whole dichotomy of him being a gangster and also being a gospel youth is kind of the perfect marketing tactic. I mean, the first album was called Gang Signs and Prayer for a reason. Like, they clearly knew that that was a good way to go. And then after the success of that album, they kind of realized that if they just dilute the gangster bit a little bit, they can get some mainstream appeal to a much wider audience and make some serious bread. Which is why on the next Stormzy album, the first single we get is a song like Vossi Bop, which I think we can all agree is a very diluted version of Stormzy's rapping capability. It basically sounds like a nursery rhyme at times, I'm not gonna lie.
You can keep your stupid opinions in your stupid head.
I think there's even a line in there where he's like, well, I guess you have to hold the L. Like,
well, I guess you have to hold the L. Tell him this is London C.
Stop! Please stop, please.
He's really trying to make it sound like he's in reception. But unfortunately, that's what gives these type of songs that mainstream appeal. So, and then if we marry that up with the second single, Crown, which was another mainstream singing tune. And then the third single, which was Own It with Burna Boy and Ed Sheeran, which was, of course, another mainstream singing tune. And that tune went #1 and Vossi Bop went #1. And then you kind of start to realize that Stormzy is fully metamorphosized into this dichotomy of diluted gangster and commercial gospel flower boy.
Yeah, that's true.
So then by the time we get to the third Stormzy album, he's obviously realized that the commercial music is where the money is at. And that's basically why he gave us a pretty much full singing album, more or less. And of course, you know, that album was garbage, and I think Stormzy and his team know that. So now it looks like they're slowly trying to trickle back into the diluted gangster version of Stormzy and give us a bit of that. That's why we're getting songs like Toxic Trait and Longevity Flow. So to kind of bring it full circle and answer, do I think Stormzy makes music for us?
I think not.
Absolutely not. I think what that guy was saying in the video is kind of true, I'm not gonna lie. He was kind of making some valid points, unfortunately. But I will say that I don't blame Stormzy for going down this route. You know, he's going where the money is at, and it's worked for him. Like, he's apparently getting 1.5 million per show. So I think pretty much any of us, if we were in the same situation, we would go down the exact same route. I mean, of course, we are now seeing that people, you know, aren't really rating that whole commercial Stormzy as highly as they once were. You know, his song with Fredo didn't even crack the top 10, and his last album came and went, as I said, absolute dumpster juice.
I don't know what kind of herb from Jamaica you've been smoking, but that is disgusting crap.
At the same time, I don't knock him for it because, one, he's getting the money, and two, it's like, he's growing and he's 30 now. Like, you can't really be rapping and giving us the same type of music that he'd be giving us from, like, Know Me From and Wicked Skeng, man. I mean, I don't know. Can you really be 30 saying you got paintings on your WhatsApp and your iPhone too? I don't know. I don't know. I don't think those type of bars are hitting the same when you're 30 from must have been 21, 22 when he said that. So yeah, he's growing, he's developed, he's made his money, and now he's rapping about that type of lifestyle. And that's also another thing that I need to say. I would like to dead this notion of people saying, you know, he's not making music for us because he's talking about rich things and he's living a rich lifestyle and we can't relate, because I think that's an absolute bunch of baloney. Because Drake be talking about rich things non-stop. Lil Baby, Lil Durk, even UK people like Dave, Fredo, Central C, all they do is flex on you and tell you how broke they are. I mean, sorry, how broke you are.
You're a donut!
In every single song. So, and people still eat it up. So I don't want to hear that whole, he's too rich. Like, nah, man. Just leave that out. That's cap.
Cap.
Yeah, Stormzy ain't making music for us. Yeah, definitely not. If that wasn't obvious by now, then I don't know what planet you've been living on. In the words of Heady One,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me know if you want in the comment section down below. What do you think about the conclusion that I've come to based on this video? Do you think that Stormzy is making music for us, or do you agree with me and think that he's most definitely not? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 2,000 subs. You already know what time is. You can follow my personal IG at the only LiTTyENT. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing with your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black, and if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing.